Imagine a moment of profound personal reckoning, a point where silence transforms into an unwavering declaration of self-worth. The journey of a Sigma female is not marked by loud proclamations or dramatic confrontations, but by a quiet, intense process of self-discovery and empowerment. When a Sigma female says enough, it's more than just a statement, it's a seismic shift in personal narrative. A moment where internal resilience finally erupts into external action. The path to this moment is intricate and deeply personal. It winds through years of observation, introspection, and strategic patience. Unlike more conventional narratives of rebellion, the Sigma female's breaking point is a calculated, carefully considered decision. It's a culmination of countless small experiences, subtle microaggressions, and persistent challenges that have been meticulously processed and analyzed in the depths of her introspective mind. Understanding the Sigma female, a complex psychological portrait. The concept of a Sigma female transcends traditional social categorizations. She is not defined by her position in social hierarchies or her ability to conform to expected norms. Instead, she is a unique archetype of female empowerment, a woman who derives her strength from internal resources rather than external validation. Her power lies in her ability to exist completely independently, unbound by societal expectations and social constraints. This woman is a master of self-awareness, possessing an almost intuitive understanding of human dynamics. Her emotional intelligence is not just a skill but a survival mechanism. She navigates social landscapes with a precision that comes from years of careful observation and strategic interaction. Unlike alpha females who seek dominance through direct confrontation, or beta females who find comfort in group dynamics, the Sigma female charts her own unique path, often solitary, but never truly alone. Her psychological makeup is characterized by an extraordinary ability to adapt. She is flexible yet uncompromising, soft yet incredibly strong. She can blend into various environments while maintaining her core identity, a chameleon-like quality that allows her to observe, learn, and strategically position herself. This adaptability is not a sign of weakness but of profound strength and ability to read situations, understand underlying dynamics, and choose her battles with surgical precision. The build-up emotional reservoir and silent endurance. The journey to saying enough is a gradual accumulation of experiences, each adding weight to an internal emotional reservoir. Picture a delicate but incredibly strong glass vessel, transparent, seemingly fragile, but capable of withstanding immense pressure. Each microaggression, each moment of disrespect, each instance of being underestimated becomes a drop in this reservoir. Initially, these experiences might seem insignificant, but they gradually build pressure. Sigma females are not passive recipients of these experiences. They are active processors, analyzing each interaction with a level of depth that most people never achieve. Every slight, every dismissive comment, every attempt to marginalize her potential is carefully examined. She doesn't just feel these experiences, she deconstructs them, understanding their root causes, their systemic implications, and their potential impact on her personal and professional growth. The warning signs of an impending enough moment are subtle but definitive. They manifest in decreased emotional engagement, a growing sense of detachment, and a marked reduction in tolerance for behaviors that previously might have been overlooked. It's like watching a volcano prepare for an eruption. There are microscopic shifts, barely perceptible tremors that signal the imminent release of pent-up energy. Triggers of transformation: professional and personal crucibles. Professional landscapes often serve as the primary catalyst for a Sigma female's transformative moment. Imagine years of exceptional performance, of consistently delivering beyond expectations, yet being systematically overlooked for recognition. The corporate world, with its deeply entrenched hierarchical structures and often unconscious biases, becomes a pressure cooker for her potential eruption. A promotion denied, not due to lack of merit but because of gender-based assumptions. A groundbreaking idea dismissed in a meeting, only to be later celebrated when proposed by a male colleague. Persistent workplace cultures that subtly, or sometimes overtly, communicate that her contribution is less valuable. These are not just professional setbacks, they are personal affronts to her sense of worth and potential. In personal relationships, the triggers can be equally complex. A friendship that has become a one-way street of emotional labor, where she is consistently expected to provide support, without receiving reciprocal care. Romantic partnerships that demand her to shrink her ambitions, to become smaller to make her partner feel more comfortable. Family dynamics that perpetuate generational patterns of suppressing female potential, these become the kindling for her transformative moment. The moment of declaration, precision, and power. When a Sigma female finally says enough, it is not a moment of weakness or emotional outburst. It is a surgical strike of personal liberation. Her declaration is calculated, precise, and often leaves those around her stunned by its clarity and finality. There is no drama, no extended explanation, just a clear, definitive boundary being drawn with the precision of a master strategist. This moment is characterized by an absolute clarity of purpose. She doesn't just walk away, she dismantles systems and relationships with a strategic intelligence that is both compassionate and ruthlessly efficient. Her departure is not about revenge or proving a point, but about reclaiming her narrative, her energy, and her potential. The communication of this enough moment is itself an art form. It's not about creating a scene or generating sympathy. Instead, it's a calm, measured communication that leaves no room for negotiation or manipulation. She articulates her boundaries with a combination of emotional intelligence and direct communication that is both respectful and uncompromising. Psychological mechanisms, the internal revolution. The psychological processes underlying this transformation are complex and multifaceted. It's a profound cognitive reframing where she shifts from a position of tolerating circumstances to actively choosing her environment, relationships, and professional trajectory. This is not a sudden change, but a culmination of years of internal work, of slowly building self-respect and understanding her inherent worth. Emotional resilience is her primary tool. She doesn't just survive challenges, she uses them as opportunities for growth and self-understanding. Each difficult experience becomes a lesson, each setback a potential launching pad for future success. Her ability to process emotions is not about suppression but about deep, meaningful integration of experiences. The internal dialogue during this transformation is remarkable. It's a conversation of self-compassion, of acknowledging past compromises while simultaneously releasing any associated guilt. She begins to see her previous tolerance not as a weakness, but as a survival strategy that has now served its purpose. The shift is from survival to thriving, from adaptation to active creation of her desired reality. Three practical manifestations: rebuilding and reclaiming. The practical manifestations of saying enough are as diverse as the Sigma females themselves. In professional realms, this might mean leaving a high-paying but soul-crushing corporate job to launch an independent venture. It could involve challenging systemic workplace inequalities, not through aggressive confrontation, but through strategic, well-documented exposure of inherent biases. Personal relationship transformations are equally profound. Friendships are not just ended but are thoughtfully and compassionately dissolved. She doesn't burn bridges, she dismantles them with surgical precision, understanding that not all connections are meant to be maintained. Her social circle becomes a carefully curated network of relationships that genuinely support her growth and potential. Self-investment becomes her primary focus. This isn't narcissistic self-absorption but a genuine commitment to personal development. She might invest in advanced education, explore new professional domains, engage in intensive personal development programs, or commit to holistic wellness practices that align with her evolving understanding of herself. Societal perceptions and misunderstandings. Society's interpretation of the Sigma female's journey is often fundamentally misguided. Her choices are frequently mischaracterized as aggressive, antisocial, or rebellious. In reality, her actions stem from a profound understanding of personal boundaries, a deep commitment to authenticity, and an unwavering belief in her inherent worth. The societal narrative that expects women to be perpetually accommodating, to prioritize group harmony over individual well-being, is systematically challenged by her existence. She doesn't seek to prove a point, or to be a revolutionary, she simply lives her truth with an integrity that becomes, in itself, a powerful statement. Conclusion: the profound liberation of saying enough. The moment a Sigma female declares enough is more than a personal milestone, it is a radical act of self-love, a declaration of personal sovereignty. It represents a deep understanding that life is not about enduring, but about consciously creating an existence that aligns with one's truest self. Her journey is a testament to the power of self-respect, of understanding that personal peace is not negotiable. It's an invitation to every woman to recognize her inherent worth, to understand that compromise should never come at the cost of personal integrity. In a world that constantly attempts to define, confine, and control, saying enough becomes the most profound expression of freedom that is not given, but courageously claimed.